To the STRIVECast! Episode 9!
Yeah!
I'm Jeff.
And Noel.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Pete.
I'm Jeff.
Yep.
Still Jeff.
Still Jeff.
All right. And we're excited to have you back with us here for episode 9. Yep. And Jeff, who are we going to be talking to today on episode 9, or number 9?
John's Crazy Socks.
That's right. We have John Cronin and his dad, Mark Cronin, from the company John's Crazy Socks that you may have seen all over the internet, as we have. These are some big celebrities in our world, so we are really, really excited for you guys to hear our interview with them.
And I don't know if you guys remember this, but John has Down syndrome. And just wanted to, we haven't really talked about this on the STRIVEcast yet, but both of you have Down syndrome, and just thought we could have a quick conversation about, you know, what you think about that, and what you think about someone starting a business that has Down syndrome.
What do you think about that?
That's good.
That's good, yeah?
Yeah.
What is, how does having Down syndrome impact your life?
Focusing and doing what's right.
Yeah? Jeff, what about you?
Yes. Yes, I do have Down syndrome.
Yeah, and what's that been like for you?
It's been awesome.
Yeah?
Did it slow you down at all?
No.
No.
Feel like you can do anything you want?
Yeah.
I do half and half.
What do you mean by that?
About Down syndrome, or if I don't have it, it's the same thing.
Right. It doesn't matter if you do or you don't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think when you hear about somebody starting a business that has Down syndrome?
That's good.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Jeff?
I think that's very well.
Yeah, I think John is a really good example about, that you don't have to set limits on people, and that, if you have Down syndrome or not, you can do and be whoever you want to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like hosting a podcast.
With the microphone.
Yeah.
With the microphone,
That's
absolutely.
Right.
La 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 la.
Or a singer, if that is what you're passionate
Well, I remember a couple weeks ago when they rated themselves on, I think it was episode 8, when they rated themselves a 50 and a 20, respectively,
out of 10.
1 to 10 scale on how good of singers they are.
Yeah.
So.
Da 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 da.
There's the 50 right there.
La 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 la.
Okay. I think we'll be right back with our friends from John's Crazy Socks.
You may have heard about this week's guest on Facebook, as they recently went viral. John Cronin is a 22-year-old man who started the business of John's Crazy Socks with his dad, Mark Cronin. They built the business, which continues to grow rapidly. John is full of life, and as the co-founder of John's Crazy Socks, his mission is to spread happiness through socks. Part of the goal of John's Crazy Socks is to empower people and demonstrate the possibilities that each of us possesses. John is the face of the community company and does a little bit of everything there. He has appeared on numerous TV shows and videos, and we are happy to have John and his dad, Mark, join us for the STRIVEcast. We should also mention that John also has Down syndrome. Please welcome John and Mark Cronin.
I'm Zach Cronin.
Hi.
I'm very sorry we're so late.
That's okay.
We were overbooked. We had a talk and a meeting and a video blog that we were doing for Giving Back Tuesday that ran long.
Yeah, no problem. Does this time work for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Well, we have our hosts here. We have Noel. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello, Noel.
And Jeff.
Hi, it is Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, how you
And
doing?
we have our IT person here, Ryan, who helps with our recording equipment. And then we have myself and Pete Brown, who is our director. And we just really, Jeff and Noel, take the lead, and we're just here for some support if they need it.
Hi, guys.
Okay. Hey, is the sound okay?
We're checking it right now, but I think it sounds pretty good. Can you hear us okay?
We hear you just fine.
Great.
Great.
Does it sound okay, Ryan? Good. So we just have we have some questions that we'll ask you guys, and then we also do a fun lightning round segment where, it's kind of the this or that question that we ask, and that goes a little bit quicker, but
Okay.
and then feel free to add anything that you want, or
We kind of get the work out of the way and then have some fun. So,
The only thing that would make it more fun would be if we were up with you in Portland, and then afterwards we could go over to the Sea Dog. Nice pint.
well, this summer, if you're up, we'll take you up on that. Today is kind of miserable here, so.
Yes, I saw from a friend, there's snow and stuff, but John and I used to make the trip up to Maine fairly often when his older brother was attending Colby College.
Oh, good.
I was at you, right?
Right?
I was at Colby.
Yeah, you visited Colby.
yeah.
I went to school.
No, you did not.
Oh,
So we'll do the best we can answering your question.
It's a pretty new podcast. You guys are episode 9, and we think we were pretty unique by being one of the only podcasts that's hosted by 2 young men with Down syndrome. So we're excited to have you guys on. Jeff is going to kick things off. Ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What made you
Decide.
decide to start your own business?
Well, you want to tell it together?
shut that.
So this part of the story goes back to the fall of 2016, and I was already starting some online businesses.
I was in last year's school system.
You were last year at high school, right?
Yeah.
What high school were you at?
Hudson High School and with the tech.
Right, you spent time with Wilson Tech, right?
I did.
And John was going to be leaving school at the end of the year, so you were trying to figure out what you wanted to do, right?
Right.
And what were some of the things we looked at?
Something I look at a college,
Right?
and I look around. I look around what I'm doing.
Different, you looked at some jobs
Jobs
and some social
like that.
service agencies, right? And did you like any of that?
No, I don't like that.
So what did you say you wanted to do?
I decided to do. I was going to do business with my dad. I did a father son business, and I do something fun.
So, what it came from was John needed to figure out what to do when he finished school. And he didn't really like his choices, so he decided to make his own,
Absolutely.
right? And that's when you came and said you wanted to go into business with me.
Right.
Does that answer the question?
I think that's pretty good. And it sounds like we've been watching some of your videos. It looks like you guys have a lot of fun.
It is. It's fun.
Well, what's our mission?
Our mission is very happy.
So, well, if he's fit and happiness, we got to have fun.
I had to do something fun.
So Noel?
How did you guys decide on selling socks?
Well, it was John's idea. It wasn't his first idea. It was his third idea. But why socks, John?
Why socks? Because I love socks because I want to play socks my entire life. Because it always let me be me.
John had always, as far as I can remember,
Right.
was wearing crazy socks. That was his thing. We used to drive around looking for them, right?
Right.
And he had some favorite ones, like those bacon socks.
Yeah.
You liked those, didn't you? And then, so he suggested, because he loved socks so much, you said we should sell socks, right?
Right.
So that seemed like a good idea. If John loved it, chances were other people would love it too. So that's where the idea came from.
Now I saw on your website you guys thought about running a food truck for a little while.
We did.
Yeah. How come that
Where'd you
didn't
get
work?
that food truck? Where'd you get the food truck idea from?
I got a food truck from a movie.
What movie?
A chef. A movie about a chef about the fitness.
So we had fun talking about what we would do with the food
Right.
truck, right? But then we had a problem. What was the problem?
We can't cook.
We can't cook.
That's kind of a problem. So it sounds like socks was the good idea. Jeff?
What has
Yeah.
been the hardest part of running your own business?
Well, what's been hard for you? And part of what happens in running your own business and starting it's a small business, it's a startup, there's so much we have to learn because there's so much you have to do. Neither John and I had ever sold socks before. You had studied retailing.
I did.
But I had not worked in retail before. So we had to figure out how to grow the business. We had to figure out how to manage the money we have so that we could pay all the bills. I think that's been some of the biggest challenges.
Sounds like a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Nope.
What is your favorite part of running your own business?
What's your favorite part, John? What do you like doing the most?
I really like it the most. I speak engagement
Speaking engagement
and making home deliveries.
and deliveries.
And I do the videos. I do fishing videos. I do daily videos, and I do stock reckling.
You like all that? That's a lot, right?
I love it.
You love it, huh? Is there anything you don't like about your work?
I don't have to like.
Yeah, you like it all, huh?
I love it all.
Nice.
You work hard?
I work hard. I did.
You put a lot of time in?
Right. Yeah, I did. I just want to give you a heads up. I worked very hard. I tell you why. Because I worked time in. I work more hours.
You do, because you're an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am. I am an entrepreneur.
Good. And I bet you work a bunch of hours. We just saw your video. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. You did a good job of that.
Thanks so much. I did a lo-fi, a 4 minute videos.
Yes, our videos are pretty low-fi.
Very lo-fi.
We're kind of low tech here, too. Jeffrey?
we read that you hire people for all ability levels to work at your company. Can you tell us about some of your employees?
Sure. So that's part of what we want to do. We want to show what can happen when you give someone opportunity. We want to show what people with differing abilities can do. So we hire people with differing abilities. As of today, we've created 35 permanent jobs. 18 of those are held with people with differing abilities. And we've added another 27 for the holidays.
Right.
23 of whom have differing abilities. So, can we tell stories about some of our colleagues?
So I love that. A really good thing to talk about.
So let me tell you about Matt. Matt is on the autism spectrum. He has Asperger's. And when Matt came here, we told him that he would have to appear in videos because everybody appears in videos. And he came and said, you know what, Mr. Cronin, I don't think I can do that. I'm too shy.
Too awkward, right?
Yes. We asked him to just give it a chance. So he made a video with John, and then he made another video, and he kind of liked that, right?
And he liked that. And
then what happened?
And then it happened, Fox Business came.
Fox Business.
It came. I do the interview with us. Matt, I come up to reporter. I want you interview me.
Wow.
Right. And he's been on TV 5 times.
5 times. He did pretty well.
Fox Business, that's pretty big.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
But I'll tell you about another one. We have a young man who works with us named Thomas. Thomas is also on the autism spectrum. And his mom was calling up about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, saying, please give Thomas a chance. And what was going on, Thomas was in a bad way. He didn't want to leave his room, he didn't want to shower, he didn't want to shave, he didn't want to talk to his dad, he didn't want to go into any programs. He's pretty nonverbal. So we said, bring him out, we'll give him a chance. And he passed our sock wrangler test, so we offered him a job. Well, pretty soon, Thomas was waiting at home. He was showered, shaved, and waiting when his parents woke up for them to drive him to work because he loved coming to work so much.
Awesome. What do you guys think of that?
Good.
You guys both have jobs you enjoy, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Yes, I do.
Great. Thanks for sharing those stories.
We also read that you donate 5% of your earnings to the Special Olympics. What is your involvement with the Special Olympics? Do you complete in any events?
Did you guys hear that okay?
We did.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Talk about Special Olympics, John. What do you do?
Sorry. I compete in basketball, track and field, field hockey, soccer, and my favorite sport I love, nursery.
Nice.
So John does a lot of Special Olympic sports. Plus, what else did you do just 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, Paul Plus. I love making my Special Olympics. I I do shopping, freezing water, Puchan's Beach.
Wow, that must have been freezing.
Yeah, I love it.
When did you start playing Special Olympics? How old were you?
I just started when I was 5 years old. I just started playing Pacific Field when I was 5 years old. I played soccer.
Wow. Noel's a big Special Olympics athlete. You want to talk about some of the sports you do?
Snowshoeing.
You do snowshoeing too?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's his favorite.
What team? What team are you competing?
What team do you? What's the name of your team?
The Portland All-Stars.
Good.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we're certainly getting a lot of snow already for November, so there's gonna be a lot of times for good snowshoeing.
That'd be good.
Well, when do you start? So, John, you only do 2 events each year,
Right.
There's one in late January
I run at Lake Shores.
up near Lake George at a place called West Mountain, and then the state games.
And state game, I'd be
in
like
February.
I'd be like a rock star.
Where do you train?
I train in the beach.
On the beach?
I train in summertime.
That's a good idea.
They start training in the summer,
Wow.
Right.
and we don't get that much snow here, so they train on the beach.
Right.
Oh, maybe that's
That's pretty
a
good.
tip you guys should do. Compete your
I have a question. Where you train a snowshoe?
Noel, where do you train to snowshoe?
At Sugarloaf.
Yeah, Sugarloaf Mountain is where they do their big competition.
Wow.
That's where our state games are held too.
Wow.
You guys get real stuff.
Great.
Too much sometimes. All right, you ready?
And Noel, do you like doing snowshoe?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's great fun.
I'm snowshoeing my favorite sports.
One of his favorite sports.
Baseball and basketball.
That's yours, yeah. Jeff? What?
What is the first
Hair.
first pair of socks that you sold?
We sold
Well, I don't know if we even know the first one, because we got a whole bunch of orders right away, but most of the first ones were all Christmas socks.
That's always good. Coming up into that season, it sounds like you're going to sell a bunch more with that many more new employees coming on.
We hope so.
I think so.
No?
Did we hear that a former president were your socks? Who are some other cool customers that your...
So who are some of the people you know that have worn your socks?
Oh yeah.
They knew about President George H.W. Bush.
Yep, and
Who else?
Terry Shane
Kevin James.
and Chris Roach.
Chris Roach, who's a comedian.
Your favorite. It's my favorite one.
Who?
Bob Teeman.
Well,
I gotta tell you that.
there's a rumor.
It's rumor.
Well, we should, before we tell him that one, right? Eva Longoria wore them. Minnie Driver wore
Oh
them.
yeah, and don't forget
Who?
Sean Stamos.
John Stamos.
Oh.
right?
I love him.
John Stamos, one of my favorites.
There have been some newscasters that have worn them.
I know.
Who?
Newell Gold.
Right?
I Newell Gold from my family.
Right? From Modern Family.
Oh my God, I love my family.
But there's a rumor that Bob Dylan was wearing
I love that one.
John's crazy socks when he picked up his Nobel Prize.
Wow.
Now,
Pretty cool.
we started that rumor, but he hasn't denied it. And we saw him last week in concert, and we couldn't see if he was wearing the socks.
I just want to look around and find it.
Well, you had these guys at John Stamos, so.
Oh my God, I love him.
So
Well, and who did you meet from that show?
Kelsey?
No, from the Fuller House show.
Oh yes!
Who?
Oh my God. Kenneth Cameron Burr.
You met her, right?
I love
And you
her.
were going to appear on the Fox and Friends TV show.
Hey, guess what, Dad?
What?
I heard this before coming back.
I also like the lady who played Vicky Lawson.
Do you know her, John, on the first one? Full-
Yes, I know Vicky. I was on Bob's Get, Bob's Get, was a comedian.
Yeah.
And Bob's Get, I did Vicky.
Nice. All right, Jeff.
I doing it about her.
What tips do you have to other people wanted to start their own business?
Well, if you have an idea, here's what we did, and we're not experts, but John had the idea, and we said, let's go test it. So we set up a website, we got some inventory.
Right?
The only marketing we did was by setting up a Facebook page and having John make some videos talking about his socks.
I do.
And so instead of talking about it or thinking or trying to figure out would this work, what we decided to do was just get up and test it to see, and we would know if it worked because people would either buy or not buy the socks.
Oh, that's great. And obviously they did.
We've been very fortunate so far.
What is your favorite pair of John's crazy socks?
What's your favorite pair of socks?
My favorite one of the logo, the John Crazy logo.
I thought it was the Down syndrome.
Yeah, I had two of those.
All right, well, tell them.
I really like Down syndrome superhero socks. I really like the logo socks.
So John designed a Down syndrome superhero sock, and that raises money for 2 Down syndrome charities. And he has a logo sock,
I love
a
it.
John Crazy Sock.
And
Those are your 2 favorites?
And plus, I really like Sonic socks.
Yeah.
Sock and both socks.
and
Plus,
your,
what other sock do you like to wear on the weekend?
Oh yeah, poop socks.
Poop socks. Poop emoji
oh,
socks. Yeah, I know. Oh boy.
my daughter would be in for those. I might have to hit up the site for a pair of those.
Yeah, I have to take a boy or girl out of junior high.
Right, I joke with John, you can take the boy out of junior high, but you can't take the junior high out of the boy.
And now we've come to we're going to move on to the lightning round, you guys. So
Okay.
and this gives Noel and Jeff a little bit more, we like to say, we got some of the work done, and now we'll have a little bit of fun. So they'll rattle off some questions, and if you both want to answer, feel free. And I think, Noel, you're going to kick off this round?
Fuzzy socks or slippers?
Do you prefer fuzzy socks or slippers?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy
We're both fuzzy.
All right. And then how about you, Jeff? Designer?
Designing socks or selling socks?
What would you rather do, design socks or sell socks?
Design.
Design, okay. Me, it's selling, I can't design socks.
I would design.
I don't have the talent you have.
Jets or the Giants?
Jets.
Jets.
Well, we're sorry, as a room full of Patriots fans, we're sorry about the other day.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, well, one thing we've learned being Jet fans, we know how to suffer.
Well, your time will come.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, how about this one? Switching sports here, Jeff.
Yankees or Mets?
Mets.
Is that 2 Mets?
Yep.
Okay.
Cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? I'm an easy one on that. What are you saying? Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. We're both dogs.
Okay. Jeff?
Flippies or sneakers?
Flip flops or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Because you got to wear socks, is right?
Yeah, just because about the socks.
Dancing or singing?
Oh yeah, thank you, baby.
You dancing? Yeah. Well, I like to sing, except I can't sing. So I'd have to say dancing, too. And you got your dance moves from your dad.
Yes.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie.
If I have to choose between those, it would be apple pie.
Winter or summer?
Summer, baby.
Summer. Summer baby.
White socks or gravy socks?
Well, it's never going to be white socks.
No.
All right. No?
Rain or sun?
Sun.
Sun.
Chocolate milk or skim milk?
Chocolate milk.
I'm a chocolate milk, too.
Iced tea or lemonade?
Ooh, yes, lemonade.
Lemonade.
And this one's not really a choice, it's just what is your favorite band?
Favorite band?
Ooh, my favorite band. I know, Little Mix.
Little Mix?
Yeah.
I don't know them. I'm old. My favorite is Bob Dylan.
Well, we saw some of your dance moves, John, so I think that you'd get along fine with these guys. You guys have any other questions?
Not really.
All right. We're almost out of time, but John, do you want to give us your website, or can you give us your website address one more time?
Sure, I at STRIVECast.com.
All right.
JOHNS
CRAZYSOCKS.com.
But if you do a search, we come up right away. John's Crazy Socks.
.com. Okay. Well, guys, want to say anything? Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. You guys do a great great podcast.
Well, thanks, and you can find it on iTunes or Stitcher, and we'll put it on our Facebook page, and we'll try to tag you guys on your page on it too, and
Great, we'll share it on our social media.
that'll be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I
Comes out
love
next
it.
Tuesday.
Okay, we're looking forward to it.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you very much, guys. We
Can't wait.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, it's time for another favorite section of the STRIVEcast. It's time for the
Question of the week.
question of the week. And today we're going to stick with the footwear theme, right, Jeff?
Yes, Pete.
All right. So today's question is, what is your favorite type of footwear? You can answer it if you're watching or listening to, I should say, the podcast on Facebook. It will actually pop right up when we get to this segment. It should be popping up as we speak. And you can choose one of the multiple choice questions, and we'll reveal the answers of the poll next week. But we have 4 choices today. What's your favorite type of footwear that they can choose from, Noel?
How about binder socks?
Socks, okay.
Binder socks.
Okay, binder socks. I'm not sure what those are.
What is that?
Like socks are made from flip-flops.
Huh. Do they make those?
I don't know.
You should have talked to John about that. Maybe we'll have to call him back.
Yeah.
Suggest that. How about we just use socks as a choice?
Yeah.
All right. Whit?
I enjoy sandals.
Sandals. Jeff?
I enjoy flip flops.
Okay, and I am going to go with bean boots. So those are your choices. Socks, sandals, flip-flops, very different, and bean boots.
Yeah.
All right, so that is today's question of the week.
Today episode is brought to you by John's Crazy Socks.
Visit
them at johnscrazysocks.com.
STRIVECast is brought to you by listeners like you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we are back. Welcome back to the STRIVEcast, and it's one of our favorite segments. It is time for the Words of Wisdom with Jeff and Noel. And as we're getting into the holiday season, we thought it would be good to have this week's Words of Wisdom be about gift giving. And Noel would like me to say that not only is it the holiday season, it's also getting very close to his birthday. So if you're looking for gift ideas for Noel, we might be able to help you out with that. But now we're going to go to Words of Wisdom on what the guys think should be some keys to giving a good gift to someone. Noel, you want to start, or Jeff?
The spirit is really giving.
Season's about giving.
The three givings and the eens.
The three givings?
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little more?
Well, Christmas really means about giving.
Oh, okay. What do you mean?
The eens in giving.
I'm confused.
With family.
What are the ings?
What are the three things?
Caring, loving, and sharing.
Wow. This is some Words of Wisdom this week. Caring, loving, and sharing.
Yes.
What do you got?
About sharing and in laughter.
Sharing and
Laughter.
laughter. Okay. How do you pick out a good gift for someone? You're a good gift giver.
Yes, I am.
How do you know when it's a good gift and what you should give somebody?
Always give opportunities, and just be one with yourself.
Always give the gift of opportunities and be one with yourself. This is a very deep segment. We got the three ings, opportunity.
And I've another one.
Go for it. It's your show.
The real meaning of friendship is without expectation.
Wow. Meaning of friendship is being without expectation.
Yeah.
Great, you guys. I do have a question, though. Is all this just meaning that you guys are too cheap to give gifts, or what?
No.
No. I
no.
can give a gift to not a puppy, but to a friend who doesn't have much of anything.
That's a great thing. What would be a good gift for a friend that doesn't have much of anything?
Like a Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
One size fits all there.
And probably like a Walmart gift card, or maybe a nice restaurant of a card, and just do it that way.
You like going out and doing things, activities. I think that's what you meant by the gift of opportunity.
Yeah.
And then what if someone were going to get a gift for you? What would you like for a gift?
I would like
Caring,
not
sharing,
not jewelry, but I do like a nice surprise from a DVD or a fun planned trip to whatever color, or a basketball game tickets, or
basketball tickets or
a
DVD.
Visa card, or
Wow, that doesn't sound like caring and sharing and loving and.
or I can gift somebody a mistletoe.
Ooh. Somebody special under the mistletoe this year you're looking for?
No.
All right, so any last words of wisdom for this segment on giving?
Not really.
Not really.
Okay. Well, then that's all the time we have. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Your ad here.
Your ad here.
And your ad can go here. Just shoot us an email at strivecast@pslstrive.org. We'd love to talk to you about advertising and how we can promote your brand here on the STRIVEcast.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
La, 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 la.
All right, so it is time to wrap.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay, I guess it is time to wrap it up.
Whitney is giving us the sign that it's time to wrap it up.
That's enough. So we really can't thank John's Crazy Socks, John and Mark Cronin, for coming on the STRIVEcast today. That was really an amazing conversation and so awesome to hear about how they built their business together and how well that they're doing now. Did you guys like that?
Oh, yeah.
That was really
And
awesome.
Jeff, you shared after we hung up the phone that you actually are a customer. Can you
Yeah.
tell us about how you have purchased from them before?
Yes, actually, I can. I bought some socks online from my brother.
That's awesome.
what
Do
kind did
remember-
you get?
Yeah, what'd they look like?
I think they were colored socks.
Nice.
Very cool.
Good choice.
Awesome. So we are really looking forward to next week when our guest will be Claire Egan, an Olympic biathlete. She does the biathlon, and she is a resident of Cape Elizabeth, Maine. So she's local to us, and we are so excited that she has agreed to come on the STRIVEcast. We can't wait to talk to her and hear all about her exciting adventures. She'll be calling in from Europe. I think she's in Slovenia. So she'll be calling in all the way from over there just to chat with us.
So you don't want to miss episode number 10.
And number 10, our
Yeah.
10th anniversary special.
Thanks again to John's Crazy Socks. You can visit them online and purchase your socks at johnscrazysocks.com.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Thanks to
you.
Whitney and Ryan for helping us put the show together.
Yo, yes. La, la, la,
Okay. I guess
And
it's
we
time
will
to
see you
go.
next
Bye.
week.